time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Till the end they say all we want for sin without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Till the end they say all we want for sin without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin. Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Till the end they say all we want for sin without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Till the end they say all we want for sin without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want to tie by division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin without violence. Till the end they say all we want for sin without violence. All we want for sin, all we want. want for
truth without violence.
Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
see,
without violence.
all we want for see, all we want for
Vote
see.
without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
see,
without violence.
all we want for see, all we want for
Vote
see.
without violence.
No, even there on a pause.
All right, Fumble them. Good afternoon and welcome to the program Current Events, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. We want for tender with sincere apologies for that small technical issue. They will start the program earlier. But anyways, as you always know, TDN Africa Media, they are so for bringing you independent, credible, and unbiased news. And now the program, they continue. Like, if Fumble them know, inside current events, we can normally look at the issues where they happen within we country Mama Salon at present. And if we all know right now, the thing where they go on now, we country election. And election get to do with campaigns. Every political party get a own day for campaign. Now, the different districts them now the country. And today inside the western area, we now the capital city of Freetown, now the All People's Congress Party, now then gets the day for campaign today inside Freetown. So today, the All People's Congress Party flag bearer, Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson Kamara, don't finally launch in campaign manifesto na the Lagonda Hotel. This come after where the Sierra Leone People's Party being launched their own last week, Tuesday na Kenema. And today, we finally don't see Dr. Samura Kamara also don't launch in campaign manifesto for this 2023 multi-tier election which will come on June 24th. A day where we all the wait for as Sierra Leoneans. A day where we all know say, na that day we get to make the decision, we go determine the development of this country now and to the time where we wish for get another year. We want for understand say we want to get a clear understanding on how we go able for run the country, and we understand say political periods na a different dimension na the country, na a different period na the country, na a period where we dey hope say Salon for get a brighter future, na a period where we dey hope say Salon for really go before, not to term them where we for mix thing them will not go lead to the development of this country. So because of that, political parties then get the mandate or choose who that they lead the country for the next 5 years. SLPP, as we all know, now then they currently rule we, and they also they run for election. But the APC party, now the main opposition party, wait on there for the opposed the thing where they happen at the country, especially in the areas where governments know they try, and they as well promote government in some thing them way they know say better. For instance, we see inside the APC party support the ruling SLPP for pass the gender equality bill. And we also the say APC they try their best for see how they go participate in the development of the country by taking part in the political atmosphere or the political activities where they go on at the country. So, family them, members say this that you program current events where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. We'll go for a short break, and where we come, we can try for see how we're able to connect with we correspondent them where they out there for the filing the information as the APC party don't finally launch the manifesto today.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring you entertainment, we bring you the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa Media. TDN Africa Media.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring the entertainment, we bring it the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news.
TDN Africa. TDN Africa. TDN Africa.
Mama say put me online now. I need education, I need information and news. TDN will let you know. We bring the entertainment, we bring it the people's view. We don't just do the talk, we verifying before reporting. We don't just do the talking, we verifying before reporting. In independence and credibility, that's why we are here to bring you unbiased news. We believe in independence and credibility, because we are here to bring you unbiased news. Now the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see, vote without violence, vote in peace, vote without violence. Till the end they say, vote without violence, vote in peace, vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for vote without violence, all we want for sin, all we want for vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for sin, vote without violence, all we want for sin, all we want for sin, vote without violence.
All right, Fumble them. Welcome back to the program Current Events, where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. You know, say we don't engage on her for too long with music and all that. That's not because we really try for put the news them together proper one so that we go make a fine presentation to you. If I'm able to know me name na AMADU Esba and I get for be joined by my colleague Mr. EZEKIEL KOROMA. We himself go be part of the show soon because of time. We say low go engage. We view as them first because you know say when I mean a lot to we and TDN Africa Media always there so for bring gonna come independent, credible and unbiased news. The program they continue and today we want for look at Dr. Samura Kamara in the APC party. We don't finally launch the campaign manifesto for this particular sorry, for the June 24th multi-tier elections. If humble them know Dr. Matthew Wilson Kamara, na the All People's Congress candidates, we being first emerged into the political scene in 2018. It contends under the party in flag. And then also in 2020, this year, 2023, we see in party finally elect him as the flag bearer. Dr. Samura Kamara, if humble they know, he gets an economist background. He don't serve in the public sector for quite a long time. He get a long-standing experience in putting together the country economic plans. Then he does serve as Minister of Finance. He does serve as bank governor. He does serve as Foreign Affairs Minister and International Corporations. So that person will get wealth of experience. And the APC party finally choose for make him the flag bearer for this year election for the 2023 presidential election. This particular year, the APC said then go pull all them promises to Sierra Leoneans as to waiting and plan for do for the country Mama Salon. So today, because we know saying that that's not the current event, and like Fambul them know, this is a political time. If you they watch we, like you know, say, oh, then people are all turn and talk about politics, but now the only thing and the way they happen in our country right now. Now, one of the most important things the way they happen in our country, Mama Salon. So we get for focus, look into them proper one, or make sure say we give an independent, credible, and unbiased news on what's they happen inside the election business na salon. And for that reason, I make we get to reports at them within they out there, and then get for the filing the reports them as to what's they happen around the areas they must hide them and themselves. So remember, say you yourself can be part of this program here. So by way where you could send your text message to the number where they shown on the screen, or you drop your comments in the comment section. We will read them out, and then yourself will be part of the program. The program current events still they continue, and inside current events, we look at the issues really happen now we can't see Mama Salon at present, like now. Yourself can tell we what's in the happen at your area. Is it a celebration? Is it something where you want for let the public know about? We will give you the opportunity for let you have you say at the program. So the number where they shown at the screen, or just drop your opinion no more at the comment section as we go always read them out. We still they continue, and we will soon try to get reporters connected as we want to make sure say we give the live coverage on waiting they happen with the APC party. If Fambul them know the APC party say this morning, then go finally launch the manifesto na the Lagunda Hotel with the Aberdeen, and after that, then go get for talk to the supporters them at the Aberdeen field. Then after that, then go get for go na grass field within a Lumley for talk to the supporters them. You know, yeah. Then and finally, then go get for come na Susan's Bay, and after Susan's Bay, then go finally end up talk to the supporters then at the eastern part of the town at the Atuga Ministry. You know, say what you may,
small beauty day in this year's politics. You know, a little beauty day in this particular year politics. Because we see inside political party them and then supporters, the only thing we then they do now for pay attention, for make sure say and get them supporters for converge now one particular area who sign I didn't for converge for get the political campaign messages going. And somebody go on for ask, he say, oh well, the thing don't change. But merely out of my own opinion, yes, they really be necessary because that they show each political party its strength. But from a safety point of view, if the political leaders them want their way their own political orientation, as long as not for bully the other man, because we see that they do the same thing now, and that is fine. So it's better way we know they get the public rally them in some aspects, because right now the way some people them bloody for this election. So that is why we hope that where the leaders they get them kind engagement they are. So when I one-to-one engagement, because now look me, I look you, I talk to you, you listen to me, you celebrate me without going rough yourself not it. We all do them in a very civil manner, So I think this is a very, very civilized politics. Because we watch, even overseas, yes, we're not saying they know they get rally, but then they get more of them kind of public gathering there, so they address citizens as to them plans and as to how them plan for push the country go forward. And at least this could give opportunity for the people them for begin to listen to the politicians more than how they go down dance before they reach these areas. Because last, Sierra Leoneans really need for know waiting then they dance for. Sierra Leoneans really need for know waiting then they support for. And the politicians can for continue for the engage the people the more. Get town hall meetings, get community engagements, ask them questions, allow the people them for ask you questions. I mean, the politicians then get for getting one-to-one touch then they, because we see how the Western world and they play them politics. When once one for aspire to a particular office, then they go around the people, allow the people there for ask them questions, because last they know say all the people wanting, which is transparency and accountability. Campbell them members say program where they watch current events when they come to you on TDN Africa Media, and inside this program here, so we can look at the events where they happen now we country Mama Salon. And today the top-notch news now inside the city of Freetown, now that Dr. Samura Kamara of the All People's Congress don't finally launch a campaign manifesto for the 2023 June 24 election. We'll go for a short break, and where we can next, I will be joined by my colleague EZEKIEL KOROMA for make we continue with the program. Now go north side, we'll come back.
Now the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
see.
without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Now the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
Vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote without violence.
all we want for sin. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
All we want for sin. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
Vote without violence.
vote in
Vote
peace.
without violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
All we want for sin. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
All
Indeed, now at the time we want for better we country, we for come together as a family. Members say the program where they watch now current events where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Members say you self can be part of this program here, so by the way you go send your text message to the number where they show on the screen, or you drop your comments and we comment. Humble them know, my colleague don't finally join me in the program now, and Mr. EZEKIEL KOROMA. Highly welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, AMADU. Thank you.
Current events. So family then go on for no. Who say you come out within the happen.
Good afternoon, Fambudem, and welcome again to Current Affairs. My name is EZEKIEL KOROMA. Of course, I just come Aberdeen and witness the launch of the APC, the Manifesto today, and also and the wall was the program. It's so organized and it gets a lot of people who witness the event. And right now, I left Dr. Samura to deliver a speech on the manifesto and for the now. But the program, family, as we say, it was very nice, and we know any could discuss it. The security, when you go there, make sure say they ask you, say you come out, and who say they go with it, they can't do. Okay. And the place peaceful now, we know any political fights or this, that. And again, the area is so quiet, so they see APC supporters, then they move. For kind of the place stay with the vehicles, with songs. So peace and quiet, I'm just say. Place peaceful and quiet as the program they go over there.
Wow, I think that's a very, very good news for Sierra Leoneans then, because we all not go run away from the fact that one of the things that we really yearn for come June 24th, we will get a peaceful election, an election where we go be violence free. We say one side not go disagree with in campaign based on grievance. You know, want to get an election where political intolerance no go get enough space. You know, we really need that, and it's good news. One of the things that we gladdy me hearts more na the fact say we emphasize on the peacefulness of the environment, that's the peacefulness of the supporters, and the peacefulness of the security too, because you know, say peace on both sides need to be maintained.
Yeah.
Once the supporters maintain peace, the security will be peaceful. And on the other hand, if also the security proof will be peaceful, and the common populace will be peaceful. So it really sound pleasing to anybody for you. Say peaceful throughout. And I understand say most of the baby galejos then did it and family go on for no would have cheer the events.
Obviously, yes. Just like you say, he gets the big one and the political party. And even though we don't get any opportunity yet for like conduct an interview with them because the program still they carry on.
Okay.
But like the APC, the chairman, the national chairman, did it, and the assistant, the vice chairman also did it, and then publicity secretary, did it, of course. Maybe they carry on with the program, and they chair the program, and of course the running mate to Dr. Samura Kamara.
Okay.
He's a witness. He's a delay. Of course, you're not for left. You're not supposed to left.
That's all.
And he did it, and he gets even the former president send a representative at the ground there, yeah. And he also gets friends of Dr. Samura Kamara. They also witnessed there, and a lot of people away. We're not able for Sabi, but then all witness, even at international level.
Okay.
Like in the Dr. Samura Kamara is one of them when from Kenya, we come from support.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of big people and they of course the whole executive APC executive, most of them and they at the ground.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a fine starting point for the APC party because you already know the ruling All Sierra Leone People's Party. I beg your pardon. You know, people not do their own, and you know, people then they wait for see now compare and contrast between the two manifestos as to whose one go lead them for the next 5 years. You know, so this is very, very important to the political development of not just the APC, but also the political development of Sierra Leone. You know, me and you two know say this is something where the people that don't they yarn for quite a long time. How we go able to get these political parties for start for begin the outline, waiting and plan for do for country mama salon. So a very important that then take the people seriously. Because a political party without a manifesto now say you know they take the people seriously. So you see, so like we said on more farm with them, we also get to pay attention to the smaller parties for no waiting themselves don't put down on them. Because you never can tell. So until all the way come on, no more we decide to one vote for one small party.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, family them. The program we watch now current events where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Remember, say you self can be part of this program here. So by way you go send a text message to the number where they show on the screen. Or you can also call me, tell me what's in the happen in your environment. If you want to talk something about the APC manifesto we don't launch today, you get the opportunity for do that now the program current event. We still continue and soon we go try for begin to get to reporters them for begin to give the information. And Ezekiel, you know, inside current events are waiting to happen for the day they talk about. So let's continue for talk about the APC, the manifesto launch. We understand say they get for converge na different areas. By waiting una we go na the manifesto launching press conference with them all this morning, or where you say still they go on. What you sense from the supporters in terms of rallying on the streets?
Well, for the fact that the launching program they still carry on, a lot of people know they yet at the street. But like when they approach from the left, the kind of Congo cross, they see supporters at the street. I mean, they sit down at the street, but they don't move it. That means the traffic not congested. And when you go at the Aberdeen roundabouts, they see a group of them all sit down, here, set. And when they go inside now, they see a lot of people, they all, the supporters, they all sit down peaceful and they wait when after the launching, because after Aberdeen, if we're going to Lumley Grassfield, we will continue the program. Yeah, so a lot of people, a lot of supporters, they wait with the vehicles, with the party colors, and other things. Them, they just wait now after the process, and therefore continue with the campaign process and go Lumley Grassfield. Yeah, so as it is now, the place quiet, like I said before, and actually we not really any songs where like they are against they sing against the other political parties. We not really any noise, any on self, because usually they can get their own way, they can blow. But for now, we not really any that kind of noise. The place quiet, you know. And again, when we go inside, we notice it and get various securities. They get private and get, I see police themselves, I see the OSDs, you know, and some military men. So the place is so quiet, and when you enter the wall, you know, you see a lot of people, them, big one, them, you know, everybody just they listen now, presently, because as I tell you earlier, the presidential candidates, they give speech now with relation to the manifesto. It just begin where I left, so I don't know. I'm not able to go into the manifesto, but it don't begin. It don't like begin welcoming address. So they try to go deeper to the manifesto where I left. But I believe with reporters and they where they give you what they go on there. Yes, but place so quiet and everybody happy. You know, they see that kind of and dark or sad mood in them. Everybody's so happy. And when then they discuss, you know, they again like hate speech from them or sing against the other political party. You know, singing is not they go on at all. Everybody just sit down, but in company they discuss among themselves.
Well, I mean, that a fine thing for Yeri, because we all know how political party business, normally then we can't see Mama Salon, can be very, 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 very low saying a tedious moment for the country, because lots of other people them therefore get harassed because of political activities. But if we say now people are very peaceful, everybody in a corner, nobody know they sing bad language music by company, nobody know they send its message. Well, this don't begin to show say we leaders they're ready for subject themselves to a peaceful and free fair election. Because we see all the activities there start the happen after we then get the we then pledge themselves to peace. We will see how that picture they been flown at the media. So the comfort say political leaders they're all ready for be very much responsible. That is to say, then they go by the law. And I will be very honest with you that the All People's Congress then it good way then they maintain the law, because tomorrow when our opposition and once I become our opposition and they try to disturb the peace of the ruling governments. But for all we say they're very peaceful. So we're not going for a say police end up for harass them at the end of the day. Now then carry reports there one for a and it better let we do so as a country. More practice politics like a nation we civilized. We are a very civilized nation. As a matter of fact, Sierra Leone is known for being one of the first African countries that we experience Western civilization. So people then expect we for civilized to that point that when it comes to politics, we don't need for cause reserve.
Yeah.
We don't need for send its message against each other, because last, when the election done, me and you two get for left back.
Sure.
We go then at this same country as so Mama Salon, then we they watch we safe. You understand? So we really need for try for put we self together as a country, maintain the peace. Like what's he say so no more about the supporters of the APC?
Yeah, so like I say, fumble them. Like I say, fumble them. The ground is peaceful now, and one thing we also take notice where Samura they start his speech. Of course, he starts his speech with a smiling face, and he encourage everybody for stay quiet and listen to her because he pinpoints the fact which they can say is very important for everybody in the world and at the world we witness the program. And every single union. Yeah, that one they are kitchen before they left. Yeah. So it's like we get to expect kind of good thing from the manifesto because from your statement you say which they can talk, they get to do it me and you get for help we a long way. You know, you get to move the country from one level to another. You know, you give instances of the late man Martin Luther King. Say, he gets a dream, and that's exactly it quotes. You know, it gave quotation from different people. You know, so Fambule will get for actually expect um, great things where Sierra Unions get forget from that manifesto. But we don't know yet whether you get for like similar with the SIPP they own, or like from the starting the kind of weight where the APC aspirants, presidential aspirants, I start them, Dr. Samura Kamara, he start them in a way that he encourage every Sierra Leoneans, the one the way they listen, I'm waiting at the world they listen, and even the one they wait for, like Gary, in voice after. Encourage them, say this is very important, which they can say so very important that you get for deal with me and you for move the country forward. You know. So I believe say we can forget a lot of things from that manifesto and maybe you get for actually if follow to the letter, then I'm not gonna say, but let's we assume say if they get for win, I believe say maybe get for take the country forward, just like waiting the SLPP manifesto. I believe say waiting themselves then say from that manifesto, the 5 things that we then say, and if themselves happen for win and then follow them to the letter, I mean the country go move forward. You know, the manifestos, then like the APC, SIPP, we don't see, it's beautiful. In words, they write and fine, the jargon,
Exactly.
they get fine, but like the big part of the discussion is then I get for be actualized, they get for implemented because then two major political parties, they don't give me manifestos for years. And most of the things the way they can talk, they're not able to implement at the end of the day. You know, so that's the kind of things we look at also in as much as today, APC then said they released the new manifesto. We have to say, okay, there is a kind of assurance in the manifesto for say, this is not the plan B or this is not the roadmap for we go for lead to the achievement of each of these goals we then set. You know, I think that's bigger for Mr. They try for see how now that Sierra Union go expect in as much as they come up with your goals, with your promises. Maybe if you highlighted the road, I get for pass so till you meet your achievement. If that capture on the manifesto, then we go say at the end of the day we go analyze too. Yeah. Whether which one will spell out the road for able to achieve each of the targets or the promise where you make another manifesto. I think that will help follow you understand each of the manifesto at the end of the day. Yes. But if you just take time, you know, show me how you get to achieve that one and there, maybe you don't give a kind of, a blind, you don't blindfold the people, them not to understand in which way the worker will achieve their goals.
No, yes, I agree with you. I agree with you on a scale of 100% in all which you say, my colleague. And
one of the things that we are like again in all of this world we talk about, it is the beauty of the fact that you say Dr. Samura been get for calming supporters. Like, now pay attention. Like, waiting at the camp for cancer get for do with me and this now waiting meeting say we politicians really need for like inspire you people. You understand? I always say this. One of the things that we don't lack back as a country, our leaders not only inspire the people them. We get few we don't exhibit that. You know, you go attribute that to, let's say, the late Dr. AMADU, former harnessed by KOROMA. You know, we don't really show a symbol of inspiring young people how they're for now, inspiring the country how for day together. So, I mean, you go say no more, but we all know man. Whenever the time when you mention that, you say, Dr. Samura told the people, calm them down. This not a time for can begin clap for me. At all. This not a time for can begin the Allah way at the talk. Exactly. This not time where you for focus. You pay great attention. Listen to waiting I get for say. Then you go able for make a decision as to waiting really you go get for do when it comes to June 24. I think that's very, very inspiring to me. Like I said no more rightly, we leaders them not get for only hope and the big English way they don't write na them book. Because majority of Sierra Leoneans not they understand the English than they. Sure. Well written, as you say earlier on. But now the possibilities of that should be explained as well. Sure. Because you know the kind of more you can tell we say you build a skyscraper the next morning. Where you not tell we how you plan for is the fund. Yeah. There's no direction to how you want to achieve that. Then we go begin to get a close eye to the possibilities of that. It just sounds like we can analyze the SLPP, the new manifesto, and pull out. They highlight 5 priority areas, ranging from agriculture, then talk about human capital development, then talk about youth employment, then talk about trade and industry, blah, blah, blah. But we able to ask them question as well. Say, most of them things they are they talk about so now. What have you been doing to improve on them, even when we don't their own government so now? So we are also going to ask APC the questions. You know? Who say we plan for pull some of the money? How we plan for do this and this? So them, they are not on it. So not go ask them why we not being, what's he wanna be? Now like how? Then they forget like the how question. The how question get for Boku, you understand? Yeah. And I believe them prepare. Because with the time we take them for put the manifesto together, then prepare for can explain to fumble them, but the manifesto as to how them plan for camp will we country Mama Salon in case they win the 2023 June election where they come. All right, fumble them members say the program where they watch the current events where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. Yourself can be part of this program here, so by way where you go send your text message to the number where they shown on the screen, or you drop your comments in the comment section. We they read them out, and we as well make people that know your opinion. We still they continue with the program, and today we discuss the APC manifesto with the launch. Alright, family, then the program still they continue, and the family then they see now we get reporters them on the streets of Freetown, and yeah supposed to be the long grass field, but we go get reporter or tell we for that soon as to Usai actually did. Hello and welcome to the program. Yes, Ibrahim, we'll get you. Sorry, Ibrahim, you have to speak a little bit louder. For the benefit of our viewers, you go on for speak a little bit louder.
For the benefit of our viewers, you have to talk louder. For 5 years now, let's put down how much you spend on that inside that plane because the way you spend. How much you spend every day? Every day the place that is now you spend now. That's the motor. Medical, how you gonna do? Well, medical, what you gonna do? Samura APC members, Samura Kamara, we don't go vote for a kind of power. We go make happy study. Because right now we women they will stop at too much. But every education not be nothing. Right now they go any day, any day. So not say president when Samura Kamara we kind of power. Because more than it's something all go down. Make it. We have educated for me. Free for me. For now we pay. America, what go get money? They die. Samura Kamara wants another power. Please say, I'm going to make the kind that God is power. We don't choose how we want. And I'm President Samura. How we want. We live over there. When I was no push, condition.
All right, Fumble. Then members say the program where you watch now current events, and that's not £1. We reported them with the now one of the side Musai supporters of the All People's Congress supposed for Converge, Usai Dr. Samura Kamara go later address them. And you can see even the atmosphere, Ezekiel.
Yeah, sure. I think family FPC peaceful. Was all waiting the areas. Papa for go.
Yeah, of course, that ain't no good on.
Yes.
That ain't no good on.
So that boy, you know, any other thing else, fight,
Yeah.
so and which has seen at the field and so now the social the sea, right? We reporters will tell you the situation now careful look like because and we Dr. Samura get for come inside the field then the population get for change.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. You know, say these political supporters always they follow the leader. Beside the leader, then they go.
Exactly.
So right now the momentum we go in Aberdeen, for instance, go very huge. In fact, someone in all that then up and Dr. Samura Kamara get for spend.
Yeah.
Yes, but how much more where people like something and just get for supporter, you know, and like you said more rightly, where you watch people then just feel say they want change, you know, when then they express their feeling, how much they believe in Dr. Samura Kamara, how much they believe in plan for this country, you know. So we just hope that all this go come to an end, peaceful one. Come June 24, so we go see, because you know say the tight rival them now the Sierra Leone People's Party
and the
APC party. So that is something we will not go to argue about or deny. So fumble them, the program still they continue. And remember, say you self can be part of this program here. So by way where you go send your text message to the number where they shown on the screen. You drop your comments. Now we comment section. We go for a short break where we can continue.
We want for see, oh we want for see. Now the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
vote without violence.
Vote.
All right, Fumble them. Welcome back to the program Current Event. And we report today now live na the Lagunda and one left Fumble them see. I think Dr. Samura don't just one of the side and which I suppose for go meet and address supporters of the party. And the Fumble and the see now na the screen where they show they we get a reporter with the day. I mean, that's how you can explain to Fumble them how they have to. Hello, Aminata. All right. And it will begin the reports very soon to Fumble them.
Now. Yeah, no.
This now live from the Lagunda, Usai Dr. Samura Kamara finally launched the All People's Congress Manifesto for the 2023 June 24 election. And we get reporter Aminata. Hello, Aminata. Aminata, you welcome to the program. You can make your analysis. Usa, you did. Aminata, we dey get you. You can make your analysis. Usa, you did. All right, Fumble them. We still continue with the program. Whilst that we reporter they go to sort the camera out, find one for begin filing the report. That's now the Lagunda Hotel. We Fumble them in the scene at the screen earlier. To say Dr. Samura Kamara under the All People's Congress Party don't finally launch the campaign manifesto. What's he plan for do for Salon? Don't finally launch them today at the Lagunda Hotel. And from what they see from the screen and from what you reported and on the filing, everywhere seems to be peaceful. In the way they watch chef na the screen. So it's like party supporters say, okay, we the wait the party card gets win a sure. Let the bigger ledger them, the international partners, the press, you know, let them go listen to it in the party say. Exactly. But we there, the party card, yes, you know, it's some beauty there in the political landscape right now.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. And again, one of the words that we remember from APC, the presidential candidate, the person of Dr. Samura. And again, the PPRC, them get attendance, somebody represents them. But like, they ask the ECSL, anybody come, and you find out, say, unfortunately, nobody not be represented, not be good. And they talk a statement where, like, kind of shock the people waiting at the wall. Now that when they ask for the ECL cell, they know they may talk a statement, say, when you look at the ECL cell, times now they can cause problem. It continue for say every 5 years the ECSL they give Sierra Leone the opportunity for cast and vote on which one they want, you know, and it can happen say most of the things now then they deprive then the politicians, you know, and yeah. So it really like no kind of feel fine where ECSL no attend the time where I've been there. I don't know if later where I don't left, they come inside there. Well, I cannot believe so because after in don't talk, I don't believe say anybody go say anything else. But at that it point out, you know. So again, coming to the SLPP, he also start and say even though he lose the election 2018 and you know win them, and SLPP come with the team and the new direction, and not until after the 5 years, Sierra Leone and find out say not a new direction at all, but it's a misdirection, you know. So like at that he come with the idea say, or with the statement say everybody for be quiet because wait till they can't say they get for do with Sierra Leoneans, they get for do with the future of this country, and they get for do with the future of we all. Yes, looking at these two things, so we bring out the ECSL, the own, and also the SLPP, the own, you know, Sierra Leoneans, and give them the 5 years mandate for make them change the economy, make them actually change the lives of the poor and improve the lives of the people. Them. But like at the end of the day, with always them preach on new direction, and we get the talk and do, you know, to him, he ran up for say, now a misdirection. So like, I believe say, after I don't left the world, you get for redirect the people in mind to waiting they can stay now, you know. But like just what they say, we will get the manifesto, a copy of them, and we will get for a look into them and get a thorough analysis on how you get for able to convince Sierra Leoneans on the misdirection according to him, or the misdirection of the SLPP.
Yeah.
So like the kind of a direction where it for lead with.
Yeah.
You know, and something like that.
No, yeah, yes, I agree with you. Like I said no more, the politics don't they change as I do small. You know, where you get leaders then we believe will maintain the peace of the country. Top priority. And it came as a surprise to me for no say APC go extend an invitation to ECSL, for instance, and then they don't honor that invitation there. It's quite unfortunate on their part, but now something that they will speak volume because investigations go be done by TDN Africa Media if we come for find out say then be attend SLPP the Manifesto launching, then we want for things say it's a cause for concern because ECSL by the laws of the land, the law provides say them for be an independent institution. Therefore, then the mama where they give birth to the next policy way for rule the country through the votes of the people there. Now then they put all things together to make sure say they give birth to change in this country. So they're not for takes. ECSL not supposed to attend one particular manifesto launch and then you know attend the other one. Like I say no more, we not get facts for now if they be attend the Sahelian people's party they exactly. So for now we just save that. But if at all not then do that, then it's against the independence way na Indians supposed to stand for. And another thing again where I think say ECSL for try for frame. You not get to see the opposition as opposition. You get to see them as a participant in a particular process when are you they go. You're not independent body. For now, two people then they go in the race when are they very popular. Now them 14. But now two of them very popular than the balance 12 them. But you got to make sure say you set the stage, you make a level playing field by proving to be an independent body. What's it go cost you unless you go there? As a matter of fact, whether or not then go Sierra Leone People's Party there, you know. But then are EMBs and UNA has election management bodies, the political parties are part of UNA. So if the political party that invites UNA and then events, you're supposed to attend. You're supposed to attend by virtue of the role where ECSL they play. So it's now a key concern and a good that way Dr. Samura Kamara raised them up in the presence of international observers, in the presence of Sierra Leoneans, and in the presence of young party supporters. For let them know say yes, we do because me think say by the detect the political parties, the detect of the ECSL, the political parties, then they go now. Because it is only when they give them campaign calendar, then give them opportunity for let them able for launch them campaigns. So that now for say the party then they go by on a rule. So you have to work with them and show them say you are independent as you're supposed to be independent. There's a question mark to that simple scenario there where you just highlight on the show. And I think saying like cause for concern, and we could get for try for bring ECSL on board one day for explain why they're not show up now this particular convention. Because if you see Dr. Samura Kamara really asks for them at the fact say they don't extend the invitation to the ECSL for make them go candy. Because like you said, PPIC was there. So if PPIC was there, PPRC now one of the election management body there.
Exactly, and he give kudos to the PPRC, and he also say them believe in the PPRC because they attend the events. You know, the sooner he announced it, then somebody else raise his hand, and now PPRC somebody So that gave them confidence in the PRC.
Yes.
They work with and they do. But when it turned around, he asked for any representative from the ECSL, and nobody, and nobody, then not being represented by them. So like that gave them the cause for say, if anything they go wrong at the nation, then contribute. Yes, because every 5 years, when they carry their activities, ask people their opinion or vote for a new president. And we get for last for 5 years. So, and then they run the process. And then at the end of the day, get for announce the president. And again, we have for mention it. I talk one word, even though he lose elections, but according to him, it is unconstitutional when they elect President Bio, according to him. So like that shows a kind of loyalty in the person of Dr. Samura, even though he understands, say, okay, even though I no win, or this man, even actually deserve the presidency, but like he exercise patience, he go by the law, even though he challenge at first, he challenge the result, but like we not see he continue for challenge. At the end of the day, he succumb to the defeat, and he work with the man. So it's something like that. So we actually, just like you say, TDN Africa will go see how we're able to engage the ECSL and try for know first whether then attend the SLPP they own launching or any of them campaigns, and always see how we're able for clear that doubt there. But again, family, just like I say, I've been there, and Dr. Samura Kamara be delivering speech. And at that time, we not get any representative from the ECSL. And I don't know if they later go late, but maybe we'll get some from we reporters. And since then, they're at the ground and try to clear that out. Yes. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna so at the scene.
No, sure. And I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because again, say politicians are politicians.
Yeah.
So we know them for who that them be.
Exactly.
But however, me no say Dr. Samura, they hope for can lead this country on the background of credibility. So whatsoever we say, it will say I'm out of. In fact, according to you, the illustration that I asked for the PPIC and the PPIC, a show of confidence. You understand?
Yeah.
And for let somebody get confidence from you now, and then the honor, like number one, your presence, they show confidence.
Sure.
Now, you see what they say about the PPIC, and I believe that is the absolute truth.
Sure. Because
PPIC make themselves available on this day where they send invitation to them. Now, like, okay, if we been getting any doubts, but you don't install with confidence back,
exactly.
Which very, very important for this re-electionary period.
Sure.
And one of the people that that's the most. Now, ECSL.
Sure.
ECSL, now the center body, like now the edge.
Sure.
Now then gets all thing. So one iota of doubt will create problem.
Sure.
So Dr. Samura Kamara was right to say if anything happen in this country, now them.
Sure.
Because the first thing where somebody go get for ask now, assuming election don't happen, people don't vote, people know who that for win, and then you go announce who that not for win, and go begin to allude and say, you see, the answer and go begin reflect.
Yes.
No wonder. Where them be invited and not being go.
Exactly.
So you know go on
all truth, all evidence.
Yes. These are small evidence then we go question the credibility of the results when then go announce tomorrow. But for confidentiality, for give more confidence to people, that I beg your pardon. On a need for the show. When a political party invites you, a lot of people them know say you are transparent to the political party, like how you transparent to the other political parties. Like we say, we investigate for no. If I don't attend any of the other party their activities, especially we get for do the launch of the manifestos. Sure. And then we will come out with the facts. And as well, we won't forget on our own view as ECSL. If
When I receive invitation from both parties, which one of them did you attend? And why did you not attend the other? Now, an important question. But if you see a whole political party leader take Dande up or make everybody see her as an highlight of all events we get for do of about the launching of a manifesto for election, we know they fight again, then it raise an eyebrow of waiting really get for happen. When I get for try for stay clean, ECSL really get for do. We see a case of when they go nominate Dr. Samura Kamara again, the number of people that wait for going to the ECSL, that was questioned again. We see a case who side tear gas in supporters. We see a case who side they don't request for voters register. They not agree for getting the voters register yet. We don't see a case of that. And all of these things now a cause for alarm. And we don't want to see a situation who side then go announce a result where nobody not believing. Far from it. And the ECSL for begin to exhibit that now. We know say ECSL now una election management body. If APC invite you on a business, if PPIC when an election management body did it, why una as another election management body not for did it?
Exactly.
Una for did it. Because now una all the sit down, una get a steering committee of which them back a part of. So una get a body where una all day together. Una for honor the invitation. Like what my colleagues say, maybe una can do later, but for the fact that una allow the leader of the party for now for pick Nande up, it not send a good indication at all. Not a good sign Nande. Family them the program where you watch if you just join we na correct events where they come to you on TDN Africa Media. This program here so they look at what's in they happen now we city or we country Mama Salon. And as we all know what's in the happen right now in Africa, now the fact that the APC flag bearer, Dr. Matthew Wilson Kamara, don't finally launch in campaign manifesto for the June 24 multi-tier election. The program still they continue and we reporters then they out there we get for the filing the report as to how the events they unfold on the streets of Freetown. Especially we get for do with the launching of the APC manifesto today. So we still continue with the program and we go for a short break with the camera.
TDN they say all we want for all we want for all we want for TDN they say all we want for all we want for all we want for
All right, family. We'll still carry on with the current program, current affairs program. This is TDN Africa Media you listen to. So, like we say, always for let you make contribution to the program, drop your comments on our Facebook page and our YouTube, or you call the number we now appears on the screen. You know, so we continue for giving an update on waiting they happen, especially the one of the big events will take place today as APC they launch the One Nation Manifesto.
Oh, so the manifesto name One Nation.
One Nation.
One Nation Manifesto.
Yeah. So like get to reporters them over there where we try for link. Once we get them. When I will get the real thing, what they happen at the ground, and try to say. So, yes. So,
all right, fumble them. The program still they continue, and this now current event. If you just the join we members say you say can be part of the program like with my colleagues say so no more. Just send your message, we read them out, and one for look at with 4 segments of messages them now Facebook. We get Ishmael Aj Kalon. We say no sound please. Sorry about that earlier on. There have been some technical failures. As you know, we're not going to forget to annoy it. Really sorry that been for happen. And Again, he said the problem is not the big grammar, but the implementation of those manifestos for grassroots to see and understand it. Ishmael Ajay Kalon na in send that message day na we Facebook page. And you see, Ezekiel, people are really concerned about the implementation.
Sure.
You know, the implementation of them particular manifesto, Yasu, now people are really concerned about. People then really think, say, then they make the promises, but the possibilities of those promises when they make, for them go able come, then make sure say people then really get the manifesto action one now, you know, and then you want for acts, then get timeline. You understand? As to when they want for achieve. First 100 days, what's in they want to do? You know, first 300 days, what's in them plan for do? You know, these are things where we really go to ask. And it is a concern because we need for develop as a country, but we need timing. We need to make sure, say, we push the country go before, and we for do that with deadline. One of the things we more we as a country, we don't get timeline for anything. It affects we politicians, it affects we normal life, it affects we daily as citizens, and we really get for try for see how we could put time and what we do, and we for the work, and we for the work, and we for really the work towards the deadline. Because if we begin for do that day as a society or as a country, we go develop fast. You know, this country, one of the challenges when we really think, say, we get that the fact that we know the work with time. We just want for do things, how we feel for do them, when we feel for do them, we know the time we save at all not. And if even we then give it time, we know the work towards the time. It is bad for we as a society waiting. And the APC, the manifesto, the One Nation manifesto, a very unique nomenclature for nomenclature for the manifesto. The SLPP then say the People's Manifesto, and then say the One Nation Manifesto. The One Nation Manifesto, it connotes a lot about unity. To me, I can interpret it that way. It connotes a lot about inclusiveness. You know, it connotes about bringing the people together. You understand? Breaching the gap where one for divide we as a nation. The One Nation, what's it called to me, it connotes peace. Because when we are together, the happier we all go be. When we get together, the more we go able for develop. You look at the SLPP, they own the People's Manifesto. It connotes more about the people. It connotes what we need for develop ourselves as people as well. The People's Manifesto also connotes hope to Sierra Leoneans. So the people then just get for go sit down there and read now and choose between both manifestos. Which one suits with comfort? You see, and Ezekiel, a really better way we see the political parties don't finally establish their manifestos now to the people. Exactly. They don't publish them out now. Now, at least then they give it time for go sit down. We review all, then take them or plans them for this country, Yasu. On how them plan for develop country Mama Salon. Because we know one day pan talk again. Lord begin see the action through the manifesto then we don't present to. We compare and contrast and know that we go vote for. One say the One Nation, the other one say the People's Manifesto. We go read both books and then make a decision on who sell for votes.
Yeah, AMADU, you're right. We'll make that kind of analysis. And like I say, And the two manifestos we get for Komo, the one don't Komo, the one with the hope see they get them. I hope they don't launch and done. And very soon they get for see another social media. We just encourage people US read them and try to get within the manifesto say to you and try to figure out which are the dreams or the vision we see in each of these political parties. Because sometimes somebody go say something and end up for doing just like we they talk about time. Time, yeah, is very, very important. Very, very important, And when at times a party don't come to power, they can talk say the time not enough, the time not enough.
Exactly.
But like you sit down, you don't judge your manifesto where they can say you don't sit down carefully and see say and you don't put together all what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
You not take cognizance of the time factor. You don't put plenty things in your manifesto. You feel for understand say then you get for achieve them within the 5 years. But at times they can just do something in a way that they focus in the time for achieve plenty there. So the timeline of each of them manifestos is very paramount when it comes to implementing them.
Yeah.
We see in a scenario where the president say finish on the manifesto, that kind of thing then they. So like actually you get peers opinions where people they say how you don't finish the manifesto or in which way you don't done what you've been telling, something like that. So I think we get one for link up to the reporters and
yeah.
I think we will go to the reporters then.
Yeah. All right, Famble them. We get to the reporter Ibrahim Lamin Conte now, and he's still there at the same location beside the day. And hello, Ibrahim, and welcome to the program Current Event. All right, Famble them. We honestly did get challenge for get Ibrahim. I see the talk right now, but the Famble them the screen at the screen, they now one of the side them inside Dr. Samura Kamara supposed for one of the supporters of the All People's Congress Party. And yeah, in the background, the loud music, but we not the Ibrahim analysis. And see, when they watch, they see say really politics don't change. You see where people them peaceful they dance.
Yeah. Say many messages don't go, many messages don't go out for preach about peace. And I tell you, people then focus now. The awareness don't be done, even though a lot can be done.
Yeah.
Well, like we don't try. Because all man knows say when you do a particular thing, what's going to happen? Whether they do something bad or they harm you, something like that. So like that kind of thing don't stick in the people's minds, their heart, say, okay, when I do this, I might be going into trouble, something like that. So like that awareness of peace, it don't come inside. Because when you do bad thing, the Lord will bet you.
Exactly.
And when you do this thing, when they see the one the way they suffer, they see them in the process. So that kind of thing. And when they watch films, when they listen to radios, all of that. So people the awareness don't be done.
Exactly.
And just that for them more be continue so that because human beings are sometimes we forget. Well, the more they preach about peace, and the more people the mindset will change. Because this is for them with all the mindset. When you get the mindset, you okay, I not forgot to do this party, I not forgot to do this, so that I not go fall victim of the law.
Yeah.
And once you get that mindset, when they go outside, that is they in you and that is stop you for do any bad.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And you know, one of the things again we me and very glad again at the fact that Sierra Leoneans don't choose for embrace peace. And the political party then they seem for it right now, especially the political party executive, because we just passing the message to you supporters, them say, look, we are no need for going on street, you sensitize them as to the importance as to why they don't need for go. Because again, you get for protect you supporters for make them not go be defaulters of the law.
Sure.
Because if they default, you get for the party in legal body or they go represent them at court, which you not go want.
Sure.
Because the party get for the waste time for say, oh, because anybody in member where they all now then go lock, ignorance of the law not to excuse.
Sure.
So now a good thing with political party, then they engage their supporters, sensitize them on now, and me really, like I say, on a personal note, now, themselves they don't go to see the beauty in this particular politics when they practice so now. You know, themselves go down see the beauty in this dance garden because set garden people them they dance from Lumley till them they reach stadium. Now them far go and they go there.
Yes.
They begin not even sharp for your wait till you don't say again.
Exactly.
But now you tell them to converge at a particular spot, then go campaign. Of course, we know the political technique at which they use for pull the street rally. But everything we get way bad, it must get your good side.
Yeah.
So the good side now that then self don't look the fall for this now, then the politician then. Because they get the opportunity now for interface with the people then more than they wait and just the dance behind the normal, then go gather in one spot. Who say all man go down lost in sense before they even talk.
Exactly.
Look like where they explain, say Dr. Samura had to tell the people, now listen to me, or waiting they can say, now waiting go better, me and you two, now this country. So that alone, they tell you, say, the peacefulness of this election, the only person we go undermine and they pass something the ECSL, we don't begin to ignore invitations to political party they get it. But we hope that themselves go realize, say, the whole this country a free, credible, and fair election because we not go want for question the credibility by tomorrow. Then if not, then go be held accountable for anything we go happen now we country Mama Salon. We hope that nothing bad not go happen now country Mama Salon. Actually, we still try for see how we able forget we reporters them for filing the current information on the movement of the All People's Congress flag bearer in the person of Dr. Samura Kamara. We don't launch the One Nation Manifesto for the 2023 general election, which will happen on June 24th. Fumble them a day where we all wait for AMADU, this election. I beg your pardon, EZEKIEL. The election.
Yeah.
All the wait for it. No?
Exactly. You they wait for it, Mr. They wait for it. And we all wait for the election.
Sure. The program still they continue and we go on for announce to Fumble them say today at about 6 p.m. we election coverage program the start. Election program, the program we get for the look at events where they around the election, questions we deserve answers we get for the top bottom. Now election program we get for the get to contributors them, we get for the live na TDN Africa Media and as well online for talk to Fumble them for know about the issues we may you two need for know about during this electionary process. Not forget, at about 6 p.m. Sote 8 o'clock na net, we go there also for the give you information on that. In the same program they go there on every Tuesdays, every Thursdays, and at the same time, we go to bring them kind of program then to you. As well as go to give you updates from upline, as well as in Freetown, as this election, we are the open panel.
Yeah.
All man they watch, we all they observe because we want to make sure say people then get independent, credible, and unbiased news.
Exactly.
For we now that's we dey for as a media house. We don't want for just report one side. We dey report both sides. And in fact, before we dey report, we dey verify for. We verify before we report am. The program still they continue and we dey try for see how we go able to get we reporters before we go bring down the cutting of the program.
Ezekiel, one of the things I'm again about the launching of the APC manifesto. Now, this, if you watch the Sierra Leone People's Party launch and one of the strongholds, and you see the the All People's Congress, then do the young na the capital city, who say happen for be one of the stronghold as well.
Yeah.
You know, you can imagine the political technique. What do you think, sir, the political technique, analytically, if you look at it?
Yeah, we started to look at from the two launching, you know, SFP go launch the Yona Kenema. And we believe, say, according to them, I can say, then gets a greater number of supporters and at the stronghold. And I believe, say, if they're able to capture that of Kenema and bring to them another promises, and it better than for good drum, now a small number of people than you left the greater number. So this is not the technique we then do. Then decided to say, okay, we know say we serve the nation, but this is not the issue. The greater side of the country, we will get a great number or great supporters, or we now we stronghold. So it better that we come to the Kenema people, and I listen to President Bio in speech. We talk say, when I don't give me 5 years mandate, and I don't come back and act sooner. And me now young people, I believe una. You know, that they tell you say, if you get for expect great votes from their side, you know, and we all know Kenema a very, very loyal. The people in Kenema are very loyal to the SLPP party. You look at all the other parties when it comes to that side. So I believe say this is one technique to go back and win the people in Kenema, even though we all can testify the economy at cheap now.
Yeah.
And this, in order for balance, nobody, everybody church. So like, you know, say, instead of we are say the country not fine in terms of economy, rest there, all other things in there, you know. So like, but even though young people, them, they go back and tell them, say, okay, when I don't give me 5, I want to go another 5. So when I give me back and convince them, you know. And again, today we also see the same thing with the All People Congress party, with themselves. They don't look no other side. They say, okay, no, we can't have it. Because over the years, over a decade now, we don't get this part of the country, we don't get greater support, you know. So I believe, say, if we do Vion again, we launch Vion at the capital city, and I believe, say, we self get for take momentum. And I can tell you, when you compare the cost of living, Freetown and at the provinces, it looks somehow different. When I say people will live in Freetown, the cost of living too high than the one way they under, because when you look at the local commodities, like fire, you look at plazas, you look at other things away in our country, and then the more grow them na the provinces. As violence in the provinces more than they grow them in there. And also they can do rice farming, you know. We like when then the season don't come for harvesting. You know, somebody forgets for buy this rice, this imported rice. Somebody forget 2-3 months, somebody forgets for them. So like that they make it they forget.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like Freetown, there is no way. If we look at rice, oh, they grow now, more expensive than the white rice. So, like themselves, then technically say, okay, the best place for we launch we manifesto, even though they get the north, they get again the south, and they get other major towns like McKinney, put local all inside and there. But like they say, we launch we own at the capital city. I believe, say from the journalistic aspect, this is one area. The cost of living more affected people will live in a city. Because here in the city, you get for pay for your light bill, you get for pay your water rates, you get for buy plazas, you get for buy everything I buy. Yeah. So like people here, then take and say people here more affected and more tormented. And so it's better for launch, yeah. Try for convince them, captivate the minds of the citizens in Africa. And once you don't capture, and again, once you don't get a greater support in the city, I mean, the weights where they pull here, and that weights they go and left, all the provinces.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now on this, me, the say, now on this direction, the two political parties, they see, and then go into that, they implement and launch.
The launching. Well, I think that's a very comprehensive analysis, and I go on for agree with you. And on a scale of 100, like 90% of what you say, because if you look at you don't have to do something on side where you know go for pull crowd.
Yeah, of course.
You have to show your strength through the crowd again. Yeah. More so where we get international observers. And the international observers, you observe them by all them in there as well.
Sure.
And for politics in this part of the world, about the number, really. True. Because you got to use that again for influence certain decision where you plan for make during the election. Yeah. So, like you say, the SLPP and quite aware say, if any side we don't go sympathize with yourself, not that part day.
Exactly.
So, not go not that part day. Or tell them sorry. Tell them say the economy na so. Yes, exactly. We agree, but we give now say back like this. Then why I about say okay, now you are the team money. And indeed, like what you say, you're right. The cost of living in Africa will always be different. Because when you look at transport, for instance,
exactly.
For transport 1 baht per mile in Africa, the price don't change. Yeah. Since where the price for fuel.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
vote without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
vote without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
vote without violence.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
vote without violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
vote without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
vote
sin.
without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
vote
sin.
without violence.
All we want for sin, all we want for
vote
sin.
without violence.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
Now not the time we for better we country. We for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say.
Vote with the violence.
Vote in peace.
Vote with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote
see.
with the violence.
Till the end they say. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
All we want for see. All we want for
Vote with
see.
the violence.
Pause. All right, Fumble then. Welcome back to the program Current Event, and we just day back now for bring the cutting down for today's program. Sorry for that sudden break. They will just take that now as a result of urgent information we will be get, because one of the reporters then when they out there and it be one for law, you know, but safety, so we rush and do that day quick. So Today, Naya saw the program will come to an end, and we want to employ all our esteemed viewers that today at about 6 p.m. exact, we know the late, 1 minute if not the lead on Panta. They are showing on that, or we are showing today they are showing on that. Stay glued as we get for bring on come the election coverage program so that when I go get the latest updates and answers to the questions we they ask concerning the election business. We wait on the bring the program. Cantonina Mina AMADU Esba. They say tata for now until we meet again. Bye bye.
Bye bye. And my name na EZEKIEL AMADU. Say tata.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say,
Vote without violence.
vote in peace.
Vote without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
sin,
without violence.
all we want for sin, all we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.
Till the end they say, all we want for
Vote
sin,
without violence.
all we want for sin, all we want for
Vote
sin.
without violence.